Hey there, guys. You're welcome to ABC News Highlights. My name is Nana Kwame Brobe.
My name is Golda Abba Dai.
And as usual, when you see us, we are bringing you the latest news in the country. So we're going to dive into our first story. It is no news at all that prophets in this country seem to have an affinity for bad news or bad prophecies. They get more revelations about misfortunes than fortunes. And in another case of a dark prophecy, the general overseer of the God's Crown Chapel, Randolph Ojojebi, popularly known as Eagle Prophet, has said that he has seen a terrorist attack happening in Ghana in the spiritual realm. Speaking on an interview on Kumasi-based Time FM, he said the attack was going to take place in a school in the country. He said that he saw a lot of shooting in the school, which has led to several deaths. The youth has become a very severe target, and this is really bad. It's going to be at a surprise school whose name I'm not going to mention. So he has a name he's keeping to himself because it's going to be a surprise. He knows.
I'm sorry, when you say it's going to be a surprise, are you saying like it's going to happen so then it will surprise us?
Yes. But God has revealed to him the details of this attack. And he knows the school, but he's refused to disclose it for whatever reason, and maybe for the effect of suspense.
Did he give him like a direction to,
Well, in the video, he
counter?
doesn't proceed to share any form of counter action or any form of prayer or what do they say, a country to reverse the prophecy.
Hopefully God has given him one, but Amen.
I guess we all can pray on our own then, because Eagle Prophet wants to be very suspenseful.
On to our next story for the day. So I gave approval, payment in error, Seth Tekpe. Now, former Minister of Finance Seth Tekpe has testified that he authorized his deputy, Dr. Kasela Ato Forson, to write to the Bank of Ghana and request that letters of credit be set up in favor of Big C General Trading Limited for the supply of 30 ambulances. So, given his evidence in chief yesterday at the court presided over by Justice Ifyasewa Asari Buchi, a Court of Appeal judge sitting with additional responsibility as a High Court judge, Mr. Tekbe said he gave the approval following the legal opinion from the Attorney General and the Ministry's legal unit. The letter to the Bank of Ghana requesting the setting up of the LC emanated from the Ministry of Finance and had my full authorization. So the minority leader, Dr. Forson, together with Richard Dakpa, a private businessman, and Sylvester Animena, a former chief director of the Ministry of Health, have been accused of allegedly causing a 2.37 million financial loss to the state in a deal to purchase ambulances. The three have pleaded not guilty to counts of willfully causing financial loss to the state, abetment to willfully cause financial loss to the state, contravention of the Public Procurement Act, and intentionally misapplying public property. 2.37 million euros.
That are not guilty of misappropriating. Right?
Yes.
So where's the money?
We are waiting to see the final verdict.
We'll let you know how that goes, and we are moving on to our next story. One still on money, but coming from the camp of the Asante Kingdom. So the Asantehene Otumfuo Tutu II has vowed to bring Asante Kingdom back to its rightful place, as he shared concerns over some chiefs being too money conscious, led by money, which is very detrimental to the progression of the kingdom. So he even spoke about the good old days where love for the kingdom and its progression triumphed over everything else. Now, so many chiefs are led by money, so many chiefs are money conscious, money hungry, so much that they are doing things that do not bring glory to the kingdom. But he's made it his sole mission to bring Asante back to its glorious rightful place.
Okay, so that's why in the last couple of months we've been hearing this chief has been removed. This chief has been removed.
Yes, yes. There are some communities in the Asante Kingdom, or in Kumasi, if you want to say, that are known to be hubs of Galamsey sites.
Oh.
Well, so that is one thing that always has bothered the king, and he's speaking extensively and publicly about it. So then from Galamsey to bribery and corruption to selling of lands and encroachment of lands, there's just a lot of rot in the chieftaincy system there. Also, because of these money-hungry chiefs. But yes, it looks like he's made it his mission to uproot such chiefs. So yes, and solve the issue and bring Asante back to a very glorious position.
Well, we wish him all the best.
All the best.
On to our last story for the day. So, fear of surge in bilharzia cases hits a soldier man. So, in the last couple of weeks, we've been hearing about, the Akosombo Dam spillage and the problems that is being causing for the various communities that is surrounding it. Now, one of the things that has become an urgent issue is bilharzia. Now, it is commonly, known as schistosomiasis. It is caused by a parasite called schistosoma. And now the thing is that apparently it's been there for a while. The Ghana Health, Directorate has been trying to treat, the disease, and then the spillage has just made it worse because it is born in water. These people have to walk in the water, they drink in the water. It is a whole unpleasant issue. So the District Health Directorate announced before the spillage of the Akosombo Dam that they found schistosoma parasites in the lake. So they told the people not to drink from the raw water from the lake. And if you take water from the lake, boil it before you drink it. And it says boil the water thoroughly and allow it to cool down before you drink it. So, when you read the story further, it says he gave them relief items of water, oil, bottled water, and all that. My question is, how long will these relief items serve these people? Because if the bottled water finishes, they will also have to go back to, the water that will give them the bilharzia. Yes. So shouldn't you find a permanent solution to dealing with it rather than telling me, oh, come out more relief items?
Well, he did share the vision to provide them with a borehole.
What is the borehole for? Is it for, washing, cleaning? Please don't tell me that.
Everything that water is needed for, including drinking, because a community, as is known, doesn't have a clean, potable drinking source. So their only water source that serves the community is the lake. The same lake that the district health thing there found the parasites of the bilharzia parasite in there, and nothing has been done. The only thing that was said was, you people shouldn't drink from this water. If you're going to use it, boil it. Don't swim in it in order not to get the disease or get the infection. And nothing was done about it. They were made to have to live with it. And that is my problem. And I find it very disappointing. There's no urgency to solve problem, so people have to tiptoe around it and find ways to live with a problem that is completely solvable.
I want to know whose job it is. When, is it the job of the architects, the engineers, the government? How does it work? When you're building things like that, so you think about possibilities in case, a dam, spillage occurs, something breaks. Do you think about, okay, so people must not live near this area? Maybe, I don't know how many feet you are going to use to say, okay, don't be around this area just in case there is a spillage. Do we think about things like that? Like, how when sometimes you travel outside, you realize that churches are not in certain areas. They are positioned in certain areas. People don't live near certain things because if something occurs, millions of people are going to die.
We were something like that. We had a system that checked that, because yes, you are right. But to many, I think if you know any place that, let us know in the comment section. But then there are places that they were just trees. You didn't think they were going to be habitable by people. And then you go back to your hometowns, to your city, and people are living there now because the population is constantly increasing and there is need for homes, so that there's need for settlement. There's constantly going to be a need for settlement. And because you don't have any system of affordable housing for people in the country, people are finding means to settle, even in places that are not very unhealthy for them. Then comes the role of chieftaincy and chieftaincy institutions and leaders. They sell these lands to people. They're custodian of most of the lands in this country. They sell them. Because of money-hungry attitudes, they sell these lands. Later, people are living there. So it's just like a lot of negligence of responsibility, because there's no sense of accountability. Everybody just does what they want. But at the end of the day, innocent people are going to suffer. Because people in Osogyaman, probably people that are living there, people that have lived there for quite a long time, or probably born there. And they've always had to worry about lack of potable, clean drinking water. There was no urgency to solve that. And now the spillage has happened. Now they don't have a choice. They are going to get Behazia because what? Now they are not only going to have to go to the lake, the whole community submerged in water. And the thing about the parasite is it gets worse when it comes waste. And public latrines are still submerged in water as we speak. So there is no saving the situation. Something could have been done before, but now we are going to have a scare of a surge in bilharzia cases because few state institutions or few people in powerful places or even in responsible places didn't do their jobs.
Well, we are sorry to the people who have had to experience these horrors, and we do hope that things change and they find permanent solutions that allow them to live well. This has been ABC News Highlights. My name is Old Abadai.
My name is Nana Kwame Ruby. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Do log on to www.abcnewsgh.com for your latest news in governance, politics, and sports. And also on our social media platforms is ABC News GH_.